Namaste, everyone. This is day 5 of our 10-day program, and hopefully, some of you at least have been practicing regularly. Hopefully, you've started noticing something, how your breath is moving, and how much phlegm you're able to expel, whether your breath is lighting, whether you're facing any difficulties, and so on. So if you would like to share that, fine. Otherwise, let's just start with whatever we need to do today. Okay, I don't think anybody wishes to say anything. So let's start with the huffing. Okay. Uh, Ideally, sit in the Vajrasan because, like I've said, in Vajrasan, your belly is a little stretched in a sense and it works better. So slow, deep breath in, tongue at the roof of the mouth, belly very relaxed. I'll keep saying this again and again in all my breath programs. I say, belly needs to be very relaxed. We have so many clamps here. They need to be slowly released. Slow, deep breath in. And then huff. Stop. Huff. Stop. Huff. Stop. Huff. Stop. Huff. Stop. Huff and squeeze if you can. And then a slow, deep breath in again. Yeah. So those who are new, who haven't done this before, no need for them to do the squeezing. But those who have been practicing for a little while and have done a little bit of squeezing earlier, for them it's convenient. They should do it. So squeeze, and like we've seen in our earlier meetings, squeeze different parts. So sometimes you can squeeze the whole area, the whole chest area, belly, chest area. That means the whole of your torso. And sometimes you can localize the squeeze. Whatever works for you. Slow, deep breath in. Huff. Stop and huff again. Stop and huff. Stop and huff. Stop and huff. In breath. Note your the sound that comes out of your huff, your lungs. Uh, each huff there may be a different sound, or maybe not. If your lungs are very clear, chances are there won't be too much of a sound. But if there is any kind of stuff stuck there, any phlegm or anything, then chances are that it'll make a little sound. So in the first half or first couple of halves, maybe nothing will come out, but it's moved, it's dislodged. Please remember that tennis court, you know, your lungs have a huge surface area. So we don't know how it's going to move, how it's going to be dislodged, when it is going to come out. We don't know that, but we keep on trying. Okay, let's continue. This time, if you like, you can add the squeeze and the Krishna flute. Stop. Up. Stop. Up. Stop. Up. Stop. And full breath in. So if you notice, what I did this time was I cleared almost all the air from the lungs, and then I did the Krishna's flute. You don't have to do that. This is only for your information. As your system changes, as your system becomes more able to handle this, you may try it. Until then, go easy. Okay, once again, I think this with the Krishna's flute. Slow deep breath in, tongue at the roof of your mouth, belly extremely relaxed, important. Yeah, so if you notice, I was coming close to you or close to the screen so that you could hear how long the huff continued. So that means in every huff, I'm trying to expel a lot of air, because the more air I'm able to expel, of course, the stale air leaves, but at the same time, a lot of other phlegm which may be stuck somewhere starts coming out, starts moving. See, coming out may happen later, but wherever it is, at least it is beginning to get a little dislodged. And when it starts getting dislodged, sound changes. So, you know, when the sound is changing, that something is happening. This is to, so that you become a little more aware of the process. Okay, let's continue. Those who are able to do it can add a little more intensity to their breath work. Sorry? Vijayaji, sorry? No, it's not clear. I think Vijayaji, I need to mute you. Sorry, sorry. Oh, I muted the wrong person. Shamaji, please unmute. I think you need to unmute. Shamaji. Mamiji, I think you need to unmute. You were saying something.
Yeah. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah.
No, I missed a little bit. I was a little late, so I just wanted to know if something important. If you're told something important.
Did I say anything important at the beginning? No, I don't think I mentioned anything new. Yeah, we just started with the huffing breath. I don't think I shared anything new today. No, not yet. So we started with the technique. All we've done is we are trying to get the squeeze in, or we are getting the squeeze in point a little earlier than we normally do. But with the rider, that those who are familiar should do it. Those who are not familiar.
Everybody needs to mute themselves.
I think I'll mute all. I think I'll mute all.
Yeah, you
If
do
somebody wants to speak, you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Right. So please continue the same breath. Add the squeeze, and towards the end, do the Krishna's flute, which means almost all the breath has been expelled. The out breath is almost all gone, but you still do the squeezing at the Muladhar, Swadhisthana, Manipura, and up up as you can go. You'll notice something changes in your breath when you do it. So you've got to try it. Let's go. Slow deep breath. And then huff. Krishna's flute. And then a slow deep breath in. Sorry. Wow. So I added a lot of pressure. You don't do that yet. Let your system get used to it. Then you can add a fair bit of pressure. Once your body is able to handle it, it's comfortable, it wants to do it, then you may add that. Okay, yes. So same, continue. Now, this time when you do the squeezing, if you have noticed that there is a sound coming from a particular part of squeeze in that area, it could be somewhere in the front, the front part of your chest, or could be somewhere at the back as well. Because the lung has, like I've explained, 5 lobes. So sometimes you feel that the congestion is at the back, sometimes in the front, sometimes higher, sometimes lower. So try that. Your lungs, you need to build the awareness of what your lungs are doing, where there is a problem, and expel. I'm sorry.
Is it okay heartbeat fast?
No, if your heartbeat is suddenly increasing, slow down. We don't, because see, every heart, every individual is a little different. So slow down, which means, if you wish to continue, don't add the pressure that you may have done earlier. Because I was adding a lot of pressure, and maybe seeing me, you might have done that. Padma is here with me, so she's asking me this question. I hope you've heard the question. She said, what happens if the heartbeat increases? So the answer is, if the heartbeat increases and you feel that it's not feeling nice, then you must slow down. Take it easy. Please, for God's sake, I've said it again, I'm going to say it ad nauseum, as many times as required. You must first listen to your body. Everything else will happen in time. But first, do not do anything that can hurt you in any way or cause you any discomfort or any problem. Okay, let's go again. Slow deep breath in. Tongue at the roof of your mouth, belly very relaxed. Leave your belly, let it go, let it, just kind of ease. the more your belly eases, the more the rest of you eases, the better will be the results in everything. Krishna's flute. Excuse me. Yeah, so another thing to remember is all through while this is happening, your breath needs to come from the lowest portion. Squeezing can happen anywhere, doesn't matter. You may be squeezing the upper part, the central part, or whatever part of your lungs or belly, but the breath must keep moving from as low as possible, ideally from the Mooladhara. So please do that. I think we've all done it 7-8 times. So those who are new may want to stop if they've not been doing this long enough or regularly enough. But if you feel comfortable, you may add a few more times. And if you've added a little extra pressure, a little more strength to the squeezes, and you're getting good results, please continue. And one more thing is, this time, if you noticed, I added the ha 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 sound. So when the ha sound is added to the squeeze, as you are squeezing and expelling the air, it'll help you expel a little more phlegm. Okay, slow deep breath in. So I've done a lot of intensive work here. I'm going to take a little easy. And this is to show you that this is the extent that your lungs can go. You can expel so much air, and you can add the squeeze and do the Krishna's flute maneuver, if you like, and then observe. Anybody wishes to share anything that has happened so far? Your observation, experience, anything? Question? I'll give you half a minute in case you wish to say something. What happened?
So when you say that the breath should move from the Muladhara, so when we are taking breath, it has to go to up to Muladhara, and then when we are expelling, it should move from there.
That's right. That's right.
Towards upwards.
Yes. Okay, very good. So let's continue.
So
A couple.
I have one question. Do natural holding of breath happens after third cycle? I felt like that. Kumbhaka. After third cycle.
After the third cycle, you held the breath. So
yeah, I didn't feel like inhale or exhaling.
Okay, as long as there was no discomfort, it's okay. So that's like a Bhaya Kumbhak, right?
Kumbhak, yes.
Okay. So as long as there is no discomfort, I'm okay with that. If you feel any discomfort, you need to stop that. That's my standard thing. There's nothing that we must do that can create any kind of complication in what we do. Breath work is a very powerful thing. Breath work is a very powerful thing. When someone doesn't observe what is happening with the breath work, one is not wise in the way they are using their breath, they could end up pretty bad. So that's why I keep adding caution. Do everything, but with full awareness what is happening inside you, what results are coming out of your breath, and so on. That is important. It's not as if this kriya can create any major issue, but anyway, better to err on the side of caution than to be hurt in any way. As you've seen, I've employed a lot of pressure, and I'm not as young as many of you here. I've added a lot of pressure, but of course I have a lot of practice because I've been doing a lot of breath work, and I've been doing this Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya for a fairly long time. So maybe that is why I'm able to do so much. Everyone may not be able to do it, but you can always build your system up so that it is capable of handling a lot more than it may have done before. But build it slowly. Point is, it has capabilities well beyond what we may imagine or acknowledge for now. Once again, slow, deep breath in. So if you've noticed, I'm actually expelling a lot more phlegm than I was earlier because there is painting going on in my house, and that strong smell creates a lot of phlegm inside me. Is this practice good for people having BP, cardiac problems, sir? Maybe not. You got to take your precautions. I'm not going to say something which is not in my domain. I'll share what I know. But if, like I said, if your body is giving you an adverse reaction, an adverse signal, then you have to listen to that. If anybody wishes to try, go gentle with it. Any adverse observation, reaction, slow down, stop, whatever. You do not have to do it. There is no pressure on you to do it. If if you do something, if you do it wrong, if you add too much pressure, even when your body is saying no, stop it, you may end up hurting yourself. So I have BP, or I've had BP for a long time, and but for over the last few years, I've been totally off BP medicine simply with breath work. I've shared some pieces, articles about this as well. Your breath is the most powerful thing inside you. Believe me, it's the most powerful thing. And I've said earlier also, breath is like a lion with Durga Ma riding on it. Durga Ma is the energy. So your breath is the lion that is carrying Ma Durga. And Ma Durga moves around inside you. She slays all the demons that we have collected inside. So that is what we do. So try different things. Do the k sound so that you get a little friction, so to speak, in the air that you're expelling. And observe, always observe, keenly observe what is happening with your breath. The more attention you give your breath, the more your breath will share its secrets with you. Breath has a lot of secrets, many secrets. I don't think we have even discovered 1% or 2% of breath's secrets, but that has been my search for a long time, actually. It keeps coming little by little, sometimes here a little, sometimes there a little, and so on. And I keep sharing that. Right, so continue, please. Oh boy, sorry. Shubhasharanji, I'm getting cough just after the huffing. Does it indicate dryness? Please suggest what should be done. Yeah, so Shubhasharanji, if it's a dry cough, then maybe you need to slow down, because maybe there is really no more phlegm inside your lungs. But if the cough is a little as if there is some phlegm inside which needs to come out, then continue. Cough itself is a sign that the lungs are trying to throw out something. That itself is a sign for that. But if it's a dry cough, then naturally we don't want to push it too much, because we don't know what exactly is happening inside the lungs. My practice is obviously a little more focused on those with kapha problem, because that has been my problem. That is what I've tried to resolve. But if your problem is not kapha so much, and you do not have so much phlegm in your lungs, you do this practice just to exchange the air, cleanse your lungs a little. No need to overdo it. That's how I would see it. I'm sorry. Right. So I think we've done a fair number of times. And today I'm going to share one more technique with you. You know the slow, the yogic breath, the complete yogic breath where we exhale slowly. I think you remember, most of you remember. If anyone is new here, you may say so, and I'll try and explain that to you a little more. What we are going to do now is the same breath, the same way that you do the complete yogic breath, full breath in, fill up the whole system, and then those who can channel the breath up the spine, they may do that as well. But those who cannot do it yet, doesn't matter. Let your breath go down to the Mooladhar. But this time you do it with the Anulom Vilom. As in the complete yogic breath, you exhale one time and then stop. Wait, again exhale. But in the Anulom Vilom. Anulom Vilom is already known as Nadi Shodhan. So that means it's a very good technique to cleanse your lungs and nadis and so on. So when you do this, when you combine this technique with the nadi shodhan kriya or the anulom vilom, you might start getting excellent results. So please try it. Those who have a kapha dosh problem, if you remember, I shared something with you a couple of days ago on Friday. I think in the Friday meeting, I shared a little with you about the kapha dosh. But we don't want to focus too much on that. For now, let us continue with what we are doing. If you do not know how to do the Anulom Vilom, the basic thing is your your thumb is at the right nostril. It can block the right nostril. Your first two fingers, the index finger, the middle finger, roll up to come to your, the base of your thumb. And your ring finger, supported by the little finger, they go to the left nostril. So you just move it this way. So first, let's just do the normal Anulom Vilom. First, you press on the right nostril, exhale with the left. Inhale with the left. Exhale with the right. Inhale with the right. Exhale with the left. Repeat. Inhale with the left. Exhale with the right. Inhale with the right. Exhale with the left. So that's the basic. I'm so sorry. So that is the basic technique. What we are going to do now is, you first exhale with the left. You can stop when you think it's all gone, and then continue a little more. And then inhale with the left. Exhale with the right. When you think the full breath has gone out, you can stop and then continue again without inhaling. Inhale with the right. Exhale with the left. All gone, stop, continue. Inhale. So this is the basic technique. I hope it's clear. Padma ji, is it clear? No problem. Okay. So when you do this,
एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए.
sorry, फिर से
सर
बताऊं?
एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए, समझ में नहीं आया थोड़ा.
अच्छा, कहाँ पे समझ नहीं आया? पूरा का पूरा समझाऊं?
नहीं सर, क्या हमको ये शुरू करनी है इनहेल करने के बाद पूरा?
नहीं,
जैसे
no.
आपने प्राणिक ब्रीदिंग बताया था, वो योगिक ब्रीदिंग, उसके बाद शुरू करना है ये?
हाँ, उसके बाद कर सकते हैं. No, ऐसा कोई फिक्स्ड ऑर्डर नहीं है. आई वुड प्रिफर टू डू इट आफ्टर. आपको यदि पहले चलेगा तो आप पहले भी कर सकते हो, बट आई थिंक इट विल बी बेस्ट इफ यू डू द योगिक ब्रेथ एंड देन यू डू दिस. बट आई एम शेयरिंग दिस विथ यू टुडे बिकॉज कुछ दिन से मेरे मन में चल रहा था कि आपको बता तो दूं कम से कम, सो दैट यू हैव अ फ्यू डेज टू प्रैक्टिस ऑल दीज विथ मी, and then based on how it is going, what difficulties you're having or what breakthroughs you're having, we can make necessary improvements, changes, or whatever needs to be done, or explanations and so on. Yes, Anjana ji.
राजेश जी, इसमें फर्स्ट चीज ये पूछनी थी कि when we first inhale, so that should go to the Mooladhara.
When you first inhale, no, when you first begin, you begin by exhale with the left. Exhale with the left.
Okay.
Obviously, like in the complete yogic breath, your exhale should start at the Mooladhara, continue up along the spine. See, the purpose of these kriyas is not only to cleanse the nadis, but also to help open your sushumna. I have said before also, it is only when the sushumna opens that you actually begin your adhyatmic journey in right earnest. Until then, you are in the bylanes of wherever you are. It is when the sushumna opens that you've taken the highway, you've hit the expressway of your adhyatmic journey. So, in whatever practices I do, my focus is somehow to get the participants working towards opening the sushumna. And whatever we are doing, ultimately the aim is cleansing the nadis, opening the sushumna. Cleansing the lungs, of course, is important. But what is the end purpose? The end purpose is to cleanse the nadis and open the sushumna.
So first we start from the left nostril.
Exhale.
It goes up. Okay. Right.
Then you inhale with the left. Same thing, tongue at the roof of your mouth, belly very relaxed. Breath goes down as low as it goes. For those who have learned how to channel the breath up the spine, the in breath, they can channel it up the spine. And then exhale with the right.
Okay. Okay, right. So this is in between these breaths, we have to channel the breath. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The in breath has to be channeled the way I have shown you in the complete yogic breath, and
Right,
the same. So the basic breath is the same. The only additional thing you are doing now is the anulom vilom aspect. You are alternating the nostrils.
And how many times we need to do this?
Start with at least 5, go to maybe 15, maybe, should not be a problem. And believe me, you'll get excellent results. If you've done your complete yogic breath, huffing, and you are, getting results, when you start doing this anulom vilom along with it, you are going to get superb results. Please do it. Okay. Don't wait for me to say it. You experience it. You experience it. In fact, you should tell me what has happened, what you've experienced. Then there'll be joy in it for me as well. Yeah, so let's continue. Slow, deep, no. Exhale through the left. Empty as much as you can. Stop. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale with the right. When the full breath is gone, you can stop and then continue without inhaling. Then inhale with the right. Exhale with the left. Stop. Continue. Stop. Continue. Stop. Continue. Try to expel air from different parts of your body, from the lungs, shoulder. Inhale with the left. Exhale with the right. Stop. Continue. As many times as you like, as you can.
Rajesh, I'm sorry, I could not understand.
हाँ.
आप जो बोल रहे हो कि stop,
Hmm.
मतलब exhale किया, जो अनुलोम विलोम हम लोग करते हैं, this is like exhaling from the left, then inhaling from the left, then exhaling from the right, and then again inhaling from the right.
No. So what
And
I'm
then
telling you
exhaling
now
from the left.
is,
Huh?
what I'm trying to tell you now is, as you are exhaling, whichever nostril, एक बार लगा कि you have expelled most of the air.
Okay.
So when you feel it's all gone, like in the complete yogic breath, you feel it's all gone, stop. Then continue.
No, it's when you feel that all is gone, then what do?
You stop. Relax your body, relax your belly.
Achha.
And then continue with the same.
मतलब again inhale and then.
No. No inhale. There is no inhale now.
हाँ, वही नहीं समझ में आया मेरे को.
Yeah, because like in the complete yogic breath, as I've explained in that also, your blood is bringing fresh supply of carbon dioxide to your lungs. So you still have some air to throw out.
Okay.
So as you finished exhaling, you feel you have exhaled everything, you stop. New supply has come. Continue with the exhale.
Acha. Okay, got it.
Same as in the complete yogic breath.
Okay.
So please do this. 1 second. I think I missed a few comments. Can you send the step lung purification technique as I missed yesterday's session? It will helpful for us to continue the practice in any written document. Leena Gupta ji, I think I've already shared this in the group. I think I've already shared this in the group. Please take a look. Okay. Sir, please post brief notes for this Kriya in our WhatsApp group later. Okay, I'll try and do that as well. Because in the earlier one that I sent, I have sent about the huffing technique and the complete yogic breath. I haven't shared about this one, but I'll do it. I'm sorry. So see, it's a very simple thing. Just as you are doing the huffing technique and the complete yogic breath, if you know how to do anulom vilom, you do the anulom vilom with the same technique as the complete yogic breath. You continue to exhale. When you think it's all gone, you stop. Then you continue to exhale some more. Stop, Continue. And then as you feel that now you've really come towards the end of whatever you can expel, try to push air from different parts of your lungs, chest, shoulders, even the belly area. Just push out a little more air. Gentle push out a little more air. Shilu Shrestha says she's not in the group. So Shiluji, I think you can add your name to the Google documents. I think it should be there. Has anyone posted the Google document? Has anyone posted the Google document today in the group? Yeah, I think if no one has done it, somebody will do it soon. You can fill the Google document, whoever else has not done it. Yes, yesterday we got Nagaraju Jalaji. You got, I'm not sure what you mean by you got. What did you get? Nagarajuji? Oh, you got the Google form. Okay. Yeah, but you've already filled it. You are already in the group. So this is for those who may not have filled in yesterday or the day before or earlier, because they may have missed or they may not have been here or whatever. So the Google form is being posted again. They may add their names there. Yeah, so let's continue. Slow, deep. No. That is for the inhale. You allow the exhale with the left nostril. You block the right. That is the simple Anulom Vilom. One exhale, stop. One more. And then inhale with the left. Exhale with the right. When you think it's all gone, stop. Relax your body, continue. Stop. Relax your body, continue. Now, push out a little air from different parts of your body. Inhale. Exhale with the left. It's all gone, stop. Continue. Stop, go. Stop, go. Push from other parts of your lungs. Stomach, chest, shoulder. Inhale. Continue like this, please. What's the purpose of keeping the tongue on the upper palate during Anulom Vilom? No, not during Anulom Vilom, but during the inhale. You can keep it at other times, no problem. When you keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth, it's similar to the Khechari Mudra, similar. It makes a subtle difference in the way your breath is moving. It is said that when you keep it this way, it helps the sushumna to start opening. That's the purpose. It will not happen in one day, it will not happen in a week, but it will happen. Just keep your tongue gently touching the roof of your mouth. It is very useful, for example, in the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi is very good to start working on your sushumna as well. But that's the purpose. Okay, so please continue. I think the Google form has been posted. Kapha increases in cold country. Is it true, or does it totally depend on the body? Shweta Bishtji, yeah, it would depend on the individual. Some people would have a lot of problem, but I think generally when conditions are ideal for cough, even those bodies which are not so easily infected, affected, influenced by the cough kind of environment, when they are in that area, that kind of weather, that kind of environment generally, chances are that they might also develop a little cough. It may not last very long as it could for others, but everything makes a difference. You have to understand, you are a part of a whole. Everything around you is impacting you in some way, affecting you in some way, and so on.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. This was the purpose. Okay, that answers that question. Only one stop each side, correct, sir? No, Padmaji, no, not one stop. You can do twice, thrice, 4, 5, 7 times. It's up to you. But be honest with yourself. When you are doing the exhale, try to exhale as much as you can leave comfortably initially. Second time, as much as you can comfortably. Third, fourth, fifth time, a little less comfortably. But at no point must you do anything that strains you, stresses you, troubles your systems. We don't want that. But a little discomfort, no problem. So please continue. Exhale with the left. Once, twice, maybe thrice. Inhale with the left. Exhale with the right. When it's all gone, stop. Continue. Stop. Continue. Stop. Push. Inhale. Exhale with the left. Stop. Continue. Stop. Continue. Stop. Continue. Push. So the push is also stop, push, and see what happens. Yeah, Meghna ji, if you feel you have increased your heart rate, if your heart rate is normally low, it has increased, there's no problem. If your heart rate is normally high, it has gone up too much, slow down. I push my body, because I feel the body is meant to be pushed. The body is not meant to be, kept like a, something to be pampered. Body is meant to be pushed, but sensibly, not in a stupid way. So I think this is what we will add to whatever else we are doing: the huffing breath, the complete yogic breath, and then this. When you do this and you get the and you get the flow, it starts happening in a nice way, you will start feeling very beautiful after this one. I mean, you'll start feeling very nice. It's so cleansing. You'll feel really good. But then again, it's not my word, it's your word. When you experience it, that's what counts. What I say means nothing until it becomes part of your experience. So when it does, please share. So shall we do it one more time? Or if anybody has anything to talk about, anything to ask, anybody to share, because I think we are already at 7:26. Yeah. So maybe we can spend a few minutes talking.
It balances the nasal cycle.
It
Like
balances.
nasal cycle, like in a 24-hour cycle, my right now in 12 hour right is active, in another 12 is left is active. It will balance both.
नहीं 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 श्वेता जी बोले ना, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है.
हाँ,
ये स्वर, there is a study about this called swar yog, swar vigyan, shiva swar yog. इस तरह से, this is the study of nostrils and the flow of breath through these nostrils. According to that, the left right changes every 1.5 hours. So we are switching all the time. It's not as if both are always balanced. दोनों में बराबर सा हो रहा है. We may be a little more in a particular nostril if there are some imbalances inside us, and it's a whole deep field of study. कोई बहुत ज़्यादा किसी को interest हो तो जाइए उसमें. Otherwise,
because I have observed if I am exhaling from right, more exhalation is happening, while when I'm doing exhalation from left, it is less.
So that could indicate that there is your pingala is more active than your ida. So if your pingala is more active than your ida, then chances are you are doing a lot of physical work, or you are a more physical kind of a person, and you are not so much of a mental kind of person, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay. So that's it. Okay. Anyone else?
I have a question, Rajesh.
G.
Like I become very breathless very easily. Like you kept taking out the like carbon dioxide, but after I think maybe hardly a minute or so, I become breathless. So that's a practice, no? Exactly. Slowly it comes, right?
G. Okay. It comes slowly. Yeah. So as you train your body is capable of doing some amazing things. And like I shared, I think in my last meeting with you all, about all my breath work insights, discoveries came from this basic understanding or this basic observation that the out breath seemed to continue on and on. It could go on for so long. So when I said, when this goes on for so long, then I started trying different things, attempting different kinds of things. And when I noticed that there was no adverse impact, in fact, if there was anything, it was a good impact, then I started talking about it. And I kept continuing, and I kept getting insights and clarity and so on. So it's been a beautiful journey. So learning to allow the exhale to go on, just let it go on. It's a very meditative experience. I do that sometimes. It goes on very, very long, but I'm not talking about how long it goes anymore. It goes on very long. So this is what we do. And the more we understand our breath, the better results we will get from our breath. And your breath is the most powerful thing. Can you please repeat what you said about one nadi is more active than another? Shiva, Sharanji. Yeah. So in different people, it could be that one nadi is more active, one nadi is less active. That can be for a variety of reasons. But if the pingala is more active normally, that person is more active, physically active. Also, if you remember, I've mentioned the autonomic nervous system, and I've spoken about the SNS and the PNS. If you're more in the right, chances are you are also more in the SNS. Chances are. So you are in a little more of that fight and flight kind of a mode. Not so much. So if you're doing physical work, if you're running, etc., or going to the gym, etc., and your right nostril is flowing, that's very good, no problem with that. But if you're sitting down to write an essay or to do some reading, and if your left nostril is flowing, then that's good. But that's a totally different study. That's not where I am focused. My focus is on cleansing the system. Yeah, anybody else anything to say or add or ask? LSG's network bandwidth is low. Okay. Is anybody anything? Okay, so maybe we can stop now. Let's do our 3 ohms. And please do your complete yogic breath on your own. We didn't do it here today, but please do it on your own later. Slow, deep breath in. Thank you very much, Shivaji. I think you've understood the point, so I need not repeat it, and we can stop for today. Thank you all. Have a beautiful.
Thank you, Guruji. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ram Ram.
Thank you.
Thank you.